Role of treaties and agreements in shaping international law. International law is a complex and ever-evolving field that governs the relations between states, organizations, and individuals. One of the key instruments in shaping international law is treaties and agreements. These legal documents provide a framework for cooperation, establish rules and norms, and help to resolve disputes between parties. Treaties are formal agreements between two or more states that are binding under international law. They can cover a wide range of issues such as trade, human rights, environmental protection, and disarmament. Treaties are negotiated through diplomatic channels and require ratification by the participating states before they can become legally binding. The role of treaties in shaping international law cannot be overstated. Treaties provide a clear set of rules that govern the behavior of states in their relations with each other. They establish legal obligations that must be respected by all parties involved. For example, the United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea, UNCLOS, sets out rules for maritime boundaries, fishing rights, and environmental protection in oceans around the world. Treaties also play an important role in promoting cooperation between states. By agreeing to work together on common goals or issues, states can achieve more than they could individually. The Paris Agreement on climate change is an example of how treaties can bring countries together to address global challenges. In addition to treaties, there are also other types of agreements that shape international law. Memorandums of Understanding, MOUs, are non-binding agreements that outline areas where two or more parties agree to cooperate without creating legal obligations. Declarations are statements made by one or more parties expressing their position on a particular issue but do not create any legal obligations. Despite their importance in shaping international law, treaties and agreements have limitations as well. One limitation is that they only apply to those who have signed them. Non-signatories may not be bound by their provisions unless they voluntarily agree to follow them. Another limitation is that enforcement mechanisms for treaties and agreements are often weak. While some treaties have dispute resolution mechanisms, such as the International Court of Justice or arbitration, these mechanisms may not be effective in practice. This can lead to situations where states violate their treaty obligations without facing any consequences. In conclusion, treaties and agreements play a crucial role in shaping international law. They provide a framework for cooperation, establish rules and norms, and help to resolve disputes between parties. However, they also have limitations such as weak enforcement mechanisms and only applying to signatories. Despite these limitations, treaties and agreements remain an important tool for promoting cooperation and resolving conflicts between states.